Hi. I have to say hi to everybody. So many people here. Good job, Shadow, on the first. Thank you, 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗍 for the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Once again, if my tracking looks weird today, guys, I'm trying out prompter stuff, so I'm sorry if it looks off, if my eyes are twitching or something weird like that. I'm wearing glasses today, too, so it's a lot for the prompter, okay? It's a lot for him today. But yeah, welcome in. Let me say hi to everybody who's here. 𝗂𝗫𝗽𝗽, Marcos, Shadow, 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽, Big G, 𝗦𝘂𝗽. Who else is here? Bap, WW, Too Easy Company, Ovi. Oh, my allergies are bad today. If you hear me sniffling, just ignore me. Hail to the Dead King, yo. What's good, guys? How's everyone's Thursday going? Who do I have to kill? What happened? Yeah, so I mean, I can't really go into crazy detail because I don't want to, like, give too much information about what, like, my job exactly is, just for safety purposes, but, there has been a lot of change happening at my job for a while now, and, some of the stuff that has been in the works is being finalized, and as a result of that, my team is getting completely severed. Save for, like, 2 people. So yeah, that's happening at the end of July, and currently, I don't really have plans to look for a job. I think I'm just gonna try and make whatever the fuck this is work. Um, so we'll see. Yeah. Uh, Great news. I'm very happy about that.
This was a bit.
Thank you, AOH. Welcome in. Actually, my tracking is kind of bothering me today. I might switch my phone location so I don't have to look at my model freaking out. But yeah, for me, pretty shitty. I'm so sorry you also had a bad Thursday. Usually Thursday is the good day because it's the day before the weekend, and yeah, everyone's just kind of bullshitting at work. You're amazing, Phlox. Thank you, network cookies. uh We'll do what we can to hold you up. I mean, like, don't worry about like, it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Don't feel pressured to, like, do that. Um, it is unfortunate. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys being here. Unfortunately, I can relate to your work news. No way, 𝗂𝘂𝗽𝗍, not you too. No way. Hang on, I'm gonna switch my tracking. It's making me angry. Making me angry. If you hear banging sounds while I'm grabbing around on stuff, just ignore them, okay? Just ignore them.
I will worry immensely for telling me not to worry.
I mean, like, I think I'm being maybe a little too chill about it. Maybe because it's just like I'm just in shock a little bit. I mean, I've been working for this company for like 5 years, so it feels pretty shitty.
Don't tell
I have
me
to
not
say.
to worry. I will worry to an extreme amount now.
You've got till the end of June. No! Oh my god, I'm so sorry, 𝗂𝘂𝗽𝘂. I'm so fucking sorry. It's fucking tough times right now. I don't know, man. It sucks. It sucks. I also hate that, like, we just, like, May is our insurance, re-up time. And, so I just filed all of my, like, insurance stuff. For anyone who doesn't know, I live in the States, so it's kind of like, you need insurance. Hang on, I'm calibrating. I have to shut the fuck up while I calibrate. Hang on. Okay, did I fix it? Okay. So, yeah. So I just did my insurance. I live in the States, and in the States, you have to have insurance, like, to exist. Um, and yeah, so I just did that. So I was looking forward to, you know, doing all my my appointments and having them ready to go. But now I'm kind of like, oh fuck, I need to go to the doctor right now. I need to go to the dentist right now. I need to do my my glasses literally now. Yeah. And fucking 𝗂𝘂𝗽𝘂, I'm so sorry you're also going through the same thing. There's a lot of people going through this right now, just as a whole. It's just the bad times, you know? I believe another door will open for you. You know what's so funny? So I've kind of been expecting to lose my job since, like, all of this, like, change stuff started happening. And, somebody commented on one of my YouTube videos, my like editing video that I just posted. They were like, "Yo, Phlox, thanks for the video. By the way, you have 44.4K on YouTube. Angel numbers, your life is about to change." And I read that and was like, no, 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 don't manifest that. No, I know exactly what this is about. It's about my job. And then 2 days later, yeah, so it's okay though. Actually, I'm doing some brand stuff that hopefully can help me stay afloat for a little bit. I get to cash out my PTO. Kind of crazy part about this is my severance package is 4 weeks, which is a little batshit to me considering I've worked for the company for 5 years, so I would like more than that. That would be nice, you know? But fuck me, I guess, in particular. I don't know. How close am I to partner? I don't know. Probably far. I mean, I'm not worried about it. I don't want to like get obsessed with numbers quite yet. Maybe if I start freaking out like in a week from now when it all is like real to me, then I'll start thinking about that. But I don't want to be like, guys, please watch my videos. I got some good information though, actually. If you guys want to support me, Elgato's doing a big sale, 18th to the 24th. So if you want anything from Elgato, you could use my link. If you like, because that's something that you can get something from. Like if you're already gonna buy something, get it on sale and use my link, and then I get a tiny bit of money, and that can help. But I'm not gonna like ask you guys to just outright do anything, you know. I don't know. I think I'll be fine. I think it'll be okay. Layoffs are normal, not an extreme situation. Ever since companies learned that they can get away with it during COVID, yeah. Yeah, my job is... Okay, my job is extremely tedious. It's one of those jobs that, like, I don't think AI could do it because I deal with, like, a lot of, like, written paperwork from doctors who do not write clearly. So... it's not necessarily something that an AI could do, so it has to be done by humans. But, they're trying to outsource this job. It's not gonna work well. It's not gonna work well for them, that's all I have to say. But whatever. And yeah, 4 weeks is messed up. That's what I said. Layoffs still suck, also high, yeah. At least it wasn't nothing, this is true. Yeah, I'm like low-key, I cashed out my PTO because I was like, dude, what are they gonna just like fire me? Like they're gonna make up a reason to fire me and just fire me and give me nothing type shit, you know? So I cashed that shit out, so I don't know. Chat forced subathon. No forced subathon. No forced subathon. The last of my biddies from a F unemployed to Soupy F unemployed. Thank you so much. Well, so I was going to play Subnautica 2 today, but something unfortunate has happened. So my partner and I were gonna play together, and we have a couple of friends on our... As someone who also works in the medical field, what the heck happened in medical school where doctors don't know how to rate? I don't know, man. It's genuinely a mystery to me. They really can't. The worst thing is when a doctor signs, like, everything gets fucked up when a doctor signs the year as, like, 2032, and I'm like, brother, that year hasn't happened yet. Or they'll sign it, like, 1956, and I'm like, are you, like, mentally still with us? It's not 1956, my friend. But, yeah, so I was gonna play Subnautica 2 with my partner, and we have a Steam family with, like, all of our buddies on it, and, we said, hey, you know... I'm pouring my drink, by the way, I'm not pissing, if you can hear that. We're like, yo, we're not gonna play till later, so if you wanna play the game, it's out, go for it. You know, use one of our copies. he might have left the game open when he went to work, so now we only have one copy. And I don't want to play it without my partner because we've been looking forward to playing it together, so I will not be playing Subnautica 2 today. I will be probably just playing Mr. Sleepy Man and we can just hang out. What flavor? Limoncello, LaCroix. Did I like Project Hail Mary? Holy fuck, yes. I think it's my favorite movie now. Actually, fuck my Chungus life, though, for real. Yeah, Project Hail Mary was so good. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, it's streaming now. Please go watch it. If you like space movies, if you like emotional roller coaster movies, if you like inspirational movies, sci-fi, anything, you need to watch it. It's just a must. If you like Interstellar, watch it. If you like Arrival, watch it. You just need to watch it. So fucking good. It's so... love it. I can't say enough good things about it. Oh, what's this laid off thing? Be well, ma'am. Godspeed. Thank you. Are you watching Nolan's upcoming film? When does it come out? I would like to see that. The cast is crazy for that. Where's Throw? Oh, are you guys buying LaCroix and they're not showing up? Oopsie. Oopsie. Let me spawn that in. Yeah, I do want to see the Odyssey movie though. Gonna wait for the Blu-ray and rewatch it there. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. I went to see it with a Peaky, and I told my mom that she needs to watch it when it's on streaming, and now it's on streaming, and I've kind of been like, when are you gonna watch it? When are you gonna watch it? Are you watching it tonight? Can I watch it with you? Okay, now you should be able to throw shit at me, I think. Maybe. Hopefully. How's your partner been handling the news? Has he threatened to crash out? Yeah, basically, he's kind of tilted. You're finally jobless. I'm unemployed. Technically, I'm not unemployed yet. I'm unemployed on July 31st. That's my unemployment-versary. Now Peaky needs to full-time mod. Yes, he does. Yeah, there's a lot that I gotta do because I'm really gonna try and, like, just make this work full-time. I got fired. Yeah, I got, like, my team is just obsolete now according to, the people who are, working with my company now. So, yeah, so I am not important anymore. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, person with 5 years of experience who's been doing the job for 5 years and has a 95% acceptance rate with all of the paperwork that I do, which is extremely high. Bye-bye. We don't need you anymore. We're gonna go pay a child in a different country $3 an hour to do the same work, and it's going to be done wrong. Like, actually, I wish I was kidding, but that's probably what's happening. It's okay, it'll be fine. Thank you, Apple, though. Thank you. Yeah. Agamemnon's helmet makes me think of the translations I read that that had his wife call him Agamemnon. I'm unfamiliar with the translations that call him that. They couldn't handle my power. Yeah, exactly. That's definitely what happened. I feel like I've heard a lot of people getting laid off lately. I mean, I feel like it just comes in waves, like, especially with, well, all of us are, like, video game adjacent people, you know? We're watching the video game industry, we're watching the VTuber industry, we're watching the tech industry and all that stuff, and they're just constantly laying people off. Bro. Yeah, I will drink to that, actually. You know, I would love to have a beer. Maybe I'll have a beer later tonight. I feel like it's a pretty beer-warranted day. Delayed fired, yeah, not quite yet. It's a child and co-pilot. Yeah, pretty much. And then people complain that nobody wants to work. Yeah, pretty much. In reality, it's not that nobody wants to work, it's that no one wants to be. She didn't... I'm assuming that's treated like a slave and then not even be able to live for themselves. Yes, oh yeah, my company has been offering people the same job, but for like 30 grand less. And it's like, literally, why would I do that?
Capitalism.
Like, literally, who the fuck would do that?
Slots.
You can do the same thing, but get paid less with worse insurance. Deal? And literally everyone at the company is like, no. Literally fuck off. Beer tier list when? I feel like I would get pretty drunk if I did that. Oh, not drinking it though. I guess I could rate them. Yeah, I could do that. With the seasons, it kind of happens too. Yeah. There's just, yeah, it's a certain time of year. Everybody's always trying to replace stuff with AI. It's just a nightmare. My last job replaced all 3 of their first line support with remote workers from South Africa. Yeah. I mean, they're just trying to save money. It's just, yeah, it's shitty. Bubble will burst eventually, maybe another 10 years or so, but it will come crashing and burning. Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. I mean, it's only a matter of time. But we all have to tank the damage right now. Fuck companies, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm always saying. Fuck every company ever. I give it 2 years generously. Yeah, I don't think 10 years is, I don't think it'll take that long. I think it'll, yeah, couple years, maybe 5 or something like that. Thank you so much, 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽𝙬𝙚 for the Prime sub. Thank you. It's so good to see you again. Hi, how am I? I'm decent. I received news about my job today, so, like, aside from that, I'm chill. Thank you for saying my voice is pretty. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Hope your week has been lovely. My department has saved them more than I cost them. Mine is as a consultant. My boss for the last 6 months campaigned to hire me. Instead, they're canceling all consultant contracts. Yeah. Isn't that just lovely? I'm in such a weird mood because I'm like, haha, this is so funny. My company's fucked without me. Haha. And then I'm like, oh my god, I don't have health insurance. And then I'm like, hee hee hee, time to play video games online. I'm kind of going through it a little bit. Pretty voice person, thank you. The AI bubble is barely being held together. It's probably not going to survive 2028. Yeah, totally. It's dying. It would be lovely if it would die a little bit faster so we can all afford RAM again. You know? Hi, Costanza, welcome in. It's funny that AI could replace executives and CEOs more easily than most jobs due to the job literally being about making decisions to make the company more money without giving a fuck about the people. That's what I'm saying. They're replacing the jobs that don't need to be replaced. They're making their lives harder by doing, or by having AI do shit that just makes things worse. Everything is coded worse. Everything is run worse. Like, I don't understand what the end game is for these companies that are doing all this shit. It straight up just doesn't make any sense. Aside from, I guess, like, the margins are just so large that it's worth it to fuck up your company. I don't know. I don't know. Why does it always feel like the industry, why did it do that? Why does it always feel like the industry all about caring for others' healthcare is run by people that don't care for people? Hey, I mean, you're preaching to the choir. I deal with a lot of that healthcare bullshit, and there are some people who do not fucking care about people's health, and they work in the health industry. I just don't understand. Doctors that don't fucking care, nurses that don't fucking care. It's pretty disturbing, actually, I would say. I don't even want to get into that, to be honest. Always advocate for yourself, though. In terms of your health is all I have to say. People won't believe you. People will not take care of you in the way that you're supposed to be taken care of. Read your treatment plan and make sure that you know what you're supposed to be receiving. That's all I have to say. Linux is for the unemployed. I guess I have to be a Linux user now, huh? Can't get a job or DDR5 RAM. Yeah. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your time. Oh, night, Crazy. Have a good night. Need to lurk and run for my own schedule, but sending hugs to you and 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽𝗍. Sending hugs your way too, 𝗦𝘂𝙀. I'm so sorry you also received awful news today, or whenever it was, but obviously yours is sooner than mine, so I hope you have a good stream, though. Every bubble's being artificially held indefinitely right now. Yeah, I don't know how they're managing all that. They're just dumping money into it to make it look like it's relevant or something. We're already amidst the bubble bursting, so I think there's 2 years. 2 years is a pretty solid mark. Companies have reported a net negative where AI was supposed to make things better. Instead, it's made things worse. And let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's keep making things worse with AI. The only job AI can replace is a CEO's job. Yeah, because they're worthless and AI is worthless. So it's kind of the same thing, you know? Hi, Phlox. Hi, Reaper. Welcome in. It's so annoying with how much it affects. It affects literally everything. There's no end game. It's resource extraction. Make as much money as possible in the least amount of time possible. Yeah. But then, like, what after that? Well, they have to be permanently fucking up their companies, right? It's complacency, wanting the easiest way forward, pushing a selfish, reality-bending mentality. Yeah. It's not even making them money, it's just being funded like 3 people who have some sort of fetish for losing money. Yeah, let's just waste all of our fucking money on AI. But it's like fucking NFTs, dude. NFTs came out and it was like, well, this is like worthless. And everyone was so into it. And it's like, how do you not see through this being like completely like a waste of all of your money? What are we doing? And sure enough, what the fuck? They're worthless. Wow, you spent $500,000 on a thing that's worth 10 cents now? That's crazy. Who would have thought? I can't. For the money. Silicon Valley will become the first floating island and abandon Earth to become the first space colony. You know, not to be a conspiracy theorist, but sometimes I'm like, surely there's a reason they're just fucking up Earth this hard, right? Like, is the game plan to, like, get the fuck out of here and leave all the poor people to just die on the burning planet? Like, what is going on? Why would you, like, actively choose to do things that are making everything worse? It actually just makes no sense. Like, why are we intentionally doing the worst possible scenario for destroying the planet? I don't understand. Please, I don't want pandemic part 2. Yeah, that's a whole nother crazy thing because why was that not controlled? Why is it not like being taken more seriously? The incubation period is so long. There's a lot that could go wrong with that. I would just recommend masking and buying masks if you don't have them and you don't currently mask, just to be safe. Because, well, yeah, what the fuck are we doing? Remind me of the Marines that beat an AI in an infiltration simulation by hiding in cardboard boxes. That's crazy. Now you can have the time to learn Linux. Yeah, I know. I actually will. Linux tutorials inbound because I'm unemployed. It's just like NFTs, yeah. The people that say no one wants to work come from people that are either completely out of touch or people who haven't worked in like 30+ years. Yeah, it's always the fucking boomers because they obviously don't understand what's going on. They bought a house in 1980 for 10 cents and a McDonald's coupon, and now they're like, what, you can't afford that? Like, bruh. It actually doesn't work like that for us anymore. It hasn't worked like that in a pretty long time. I love my grandma, but she's like, just walk in and give them your resume. Yeah, except now you can't even do that because the resumes are scanned by a bot that says whether or not it's a good resume. AI does serve genuine positive uses in the right cases, but I don't think the right case is literally everything. But it has its uses. It does, but that's like the problem with it is that everyone's so like every company is forced to talk about it and integrate it because it is just like the current thing and you don't want to be behind. So like I understand why every company is incorporating it. It obviously makes sense, but because of that, the necessity is to incorporate it and not to have an actual purposeful use for it. So because of that, they just end up adding AI that just does some dumb fucking bullshit and just burns energy and doesn't actually do anything. Because they just want to have it so that they have it so they can say that they have it. It's so stupid. It's so actually stupid. But yeah, there are tons of great uses for AI. I mean, and it's not like AI is a new thing. Like AI has been around for years and years and years and it's just gotten better and better. In terms of in terms of performance, in terms of what it can do, in terms of accuracy. But yeah, I mean, we don't need it to make images of women with 16 pairs of tits, you know? It'd be nice to, like, use it for medical stuff and, like, removing, tedious, boring jobs that are, very time-consuming and pay bad. Like, that'd be cool. But no, we're setting the planet on fire to, like, make fake women or something, like, I don't understand. Hi, Phlox, I've seen so many of your reels. Hi, Gek, welcome in. Thank you for watching my reels. Please end the Linux tutorials with I use Arch VTW. Okay, got it, noted. I don't know, I don't even know what that means. I really don't know anything about Linux, I'll be honest. I get so many Linux comments. Why are there so many Linux people in my community? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, 𝗂𝘂𝗽𝗏 𝗠𝗲? It's just the newest toy on the block, yeah, pretty much. They're just adding it to add it. Not because they want to, because they have to say that they have it. 16 is too many, 3 is enough. That's what I always say, you know? 3 is enough. Domain expansion install Linux. Oh my god. They challenged us to beat this AI-based security system by doing some infiltration mission. Fine, let's give it the solid snake treatment, and you know what? It would probably work. I want AI to do my dishes so I can play video games and draw. Not play my video games and draw for me. I can do the dishes. Yeah, I don't want to do my dishes. I don't want to clean the house. I don't want to vacuum. I don't want to run my errands. But, like, I enjoy drawing and making videos. I don't need you to do that for me. Hi, Toga. Welcome in. We smell unemployment and come out of the woodwork. That's crazy. Speaking of games, the factory must grow. Yeah, you guys, I've been playing Satisfactory because a while back, I told Grimmy I would play Satisfactory if she played Deep Rock with me. And Grimmy and I played Deep Rock with me, and or Grimmy played Deep Rock with me. I can't talk. And then after that, I was like, yeah, I'll play like a little bit of Satisfactory so that I know kind of what's going on before we play together. And then I forgot. Until now, I hung out with Vico on Tuesday, and Vico was like, yo, you should play Satisfactory. And I was like, shit, you're right. So I opened it up, and I'm addicted. And I'm addicted. And then I showed it to my partner, and he's addicted. So all I'm thinking about right now is building. I want to build. But also my brain is a little bit fried, so I don't really know that I want to be thinking about, like, conveyor belts right now. Yo, what is that title? I got fired! Technically not yet. End of July. But yeah. So silly! Haha, what's the little display called, my buddy? His name is Bugbot. He's just a little guy. Oh, why does my OBS do that? Guys, don't gamble, it doesn't work. Don't gamble, it doesn't work. Don't gamble, it doesn't work. It's broken. It's broken, it's broken. Now that I'm unemployed, I'll have time to fix it. Your giggle is pure serotonin. Thank you. Yeah, what's this about getting laid off? Yeah, but, sorry to anyone who's, like, heard this, like, 7 times now. My company has just been doing a lot of, like, updates and like, hiring a bunch of new people and moving stuff around, and my team has been deemed obsolete, so, I will lose my job on July 31st. I will be unemployed, and I received that news today. Yeah. So, that's fun, so fun and awesome. Only have, like, 10 hours in Satisfactory because I knew if I continued to play, I would end up with hundreds of hours in a short period. That's what's gonna happen to me. I already see it coming. It's very addictive. Hey, OMG, I finally reached a stream of yours. Love all you do. Thank you so much, Paladin Verdant. Welcome in. Y'all reminded me that my computer has a useless NPU chip that I can't even use for anything useful. You could eat it. You could take a bite. You could munch on it. The children yearn for the factory. That's what I'm saying. Right now, I'm definitely thinking about conveyor belts. The first day that I played it, I fell asleep thinking about conveyor belts. I was like, an iron bar. Full-time OBS tutorial enthusiast. That's what I'm gonna try for anyhow. I have like a tiny bit of money to potentially keep me afloat for a bit. I have a couple of brand deals that I'm working on right now. So it's not all doom and gloom. It's a little scary though. I think the scariest part is just the insurance thing. I think I would be way less fearful if I didn't have to think about, like, what if I get into an accident and then I am now $500,000 in debt, you know? That's, that'd be awesome to not think about. Speaking of AI, apparently there's a game trying to offer an art contest. They want an original idea, but it has to be made with AI. I did see that. And I also saw that they tweeted an apology and were like, can you guys vote on what we should do as the solution? But low-key, like, they should just take it down and apologize and not have people vote for what the right choice to do is, because I think it's pretty apparent they should just, like, end it and just apologize. I feel like is the move with that, personally. But it's one of those things like it's the damage has already been done, so whether or not you can re-earn people's trust after that, who knows? I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that, though. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I have to go now, but in all seriousness, I'm sorry you're getting laid off, and I hope it all works out for you. Good luck. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a good night, or evening, or morning, or day, or whatever the other options are. Thank you so much for the 500 bits, and also thank you, Ashala, for the 100 bits as well. I'm missing stuff. There's a lot of random bits from AOH turning me blue. Thanks for the bits, guys.
Unemployment fund. Unemployment fund.
Unemployment fund. Stop. Hi, Phlox. Sorry to hear that. This reminds me the Fear Factory song. Man is obsolete. The Fear Factory song. Not sure if I know that. I literally facepalmed when I first read it. Yeah, I saw it and my reaction was just like, bruh. What are we doing anymore? Thank you so much, Lady Silver Boys, for the 10 bits. So sorry to hear that. Sounds like a day to play some FPS to get some frustrations out. I think I'm just gonna play Mr. Sleepy Man, because maybe I did start playing Slime Rancher 2 again. But, which I will continue playing. I guess I'll have to just stream more now. So I'll have more time to go through more games. The problem is right now I stream once a week, so it's like, which of my 3 games should I make 2 hours of progress in?
Full-time streamer / unemployment fund.
Thank you. Yeah, the addiction is inbound. I need to play more Slime Rancher, but I'll probably play Mr. Sleepy Man, unless you guys are, like, down for Slime Rancher. I don't know what you're in the mood for. We kind of made some crazy progress with Mr. Sleepy Man last time, so I'm kind of trying to see what else we can do in it, you know? I couldn't have chosen a better game to get addicted to than Satisfactory. It's so beautiful too, like, the game is so well done, and for having so many, like, I commend whoever did the UI for that game, because the game is objectively overwhelming. Like, there is so much stuff to do in that game, and so many fucking buttons, but it's very well done. Like, I have never really struggled to find what is going on. I can figure it out, even though there's so many menus, which is amazing. Amazing work on their behalf. That happened to me when I started playing it. I'm getting that vibe. I'm fucking behind in chat. Fuck. Slime Rancher is a good low energy game. Yeah, it is. So maybe that's the move. Phlox Rancher. I have a doubt, since you are so into playing the algo and such, why not dual stream too? Ah ha 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 ha. Because I'm scared of YouTube. Not really, but I hear a couple things. Here's the things that I hear. Actually, I hear one thing, and one thing I'm scared of. The thing that I'm scared of is what the YouTube is overwhelming to stream on and confusing to me. I probably just need to look into it and it'll be fine. The other thing is the thing that I'm worried about, which is that I hear that people, because it's so kid dominant on YouTube, the children come and bully you. I don't want to get bullied by children on YouTube. I don't want to get bullied. That's not my cup of tea. I don't want to be bullied by 12-year-olds. Have you gone into the Labyrinth in Slime Rancher 2? No, I don't think so anyhow. So I started playing that game when it first came out in early access, and I may have played the initial area that they added, like the initial area that was like the new area. I might have played a little bit of that, but I haven't played since then, so not too far. In the mood for a super battle golf. I haven't played that. I feel like I'm like not really a competitive person. I guess I am a little bit, but in terms of video games, maybe it's just because I'm autistic, but like I don't like playing games where I have to be mean to my friends. Like I can't play Among Us. It stresses me out so bad. And like I don't know, I can't. Super Battle Golf seems like really fun, but I don't want to be mean, and I don't want to have people be mean to me. Because I take it too personally. Not personally, but how do I explain it? I'm just like an emotional person. I know it's not personal, but I'm just like, oh, it's a game and you're being mean to me, but it's a game, but it's okay. I still love you, but you're being mean to me. Is that stupid? Any other autistic people in chat experience this? Is it hard for you to play Among Us and Super Battle Golf? I watch your tutorial shorts and wow, I'm learning so much. You explain things and you are very skilled to explain. It's hard to have both. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm genuinely surprised they optimized the game as well as they did. Unreal Engine 5 shouldn't run as well as it does there. Yeah. Shocking. It feels great. It has sorry, I'm choking. YouTube is scary, but it has better discoverability for streams than Twitch. Yeah, and you know, well, so here's the thing. I would probably stream not on my tutorials channel. I would stream on my, like, in air quotes, main channel, because that's, like, where my video game shit is. It's my shitpost channel. But, I mean, there's still, like, it would end up in the algorithm, probably. It'd probably be good for me to do it. I'm just a little overwhelmed. I think what I need to do is just stream once on YouTube, like, just on YouTube, and then I can figure out the dual stream stuff later. Although I'll be honest, I have it set up. It's literally set up. I have iTunes multi-stream set. I have vertical scenes set up. I literally have it all set up. I just don't do it because it seems like I also don't have, like, dedicated mods aside from my partner, so I'm also worried about that. So it's, like, just a lot of things to balance. Yeah. Also, thank you, 𝗂�ey𝗂𝗬? Holy fuck. Oh my god. Thank you, 𝗂𝗂𝗬 for the 10 stream streak. I looked so busted there. That's crazy. Simply hard to be unfazed by the insult/hate. That's what I'm saying. Like, creepy pasta ass face. Yeah, it's hard for me to not get my feelings hurt at least a little bit. That reminds me of someone from Phlox's Elgato cameo. Oh my god! Was anyone else there for that? Oh my god, that was so funny, Apple. I didn't were you there? You were, like, literally in chat when that happened. Somebody in the Elgato live stream chat, when they showed my Elgato video, which, by the way, I had 5 minutes to make, so it was a little bit chopped. They played it, and it was basically just a video of me being like, "Hi guys, I'm Phlox, and I love these items from Elgato. I love Elgato. Yay." And they played it and somebody was like, "AI slop." And it was kind of amazing because, like, half the chat was immediately like, "Fuck off, shut the fuck up, Phlox isn't AI, you fucking idiot." It was very funny. The channel points are just lowercase spaghetti. They are, and I've thought about making it something more serious, but I also kind of love that it's unserious and makes no sense. It's been that for actually like 6 years. I think for me, it's in the TISM, it's the rule is that this isn't real/genuine, so I just see it like RP. That makes sense. I learned a lot from your TikToks. We'll definitely follow here. Thank you so much. Sonic Boom Knuckles. That's why on the first day you beat up the biggest one in the yard. You were there. Yeah, that was crazy, dude. That was so weird. I think someone banned them too. Which is actually even funnier. Hi, Phlox. I hope you had a great day. Yeah, my day's been pretty okay. How are you doing, Diddle Ocean? What the Phlox is going on? Nothing of value. We're just here yapping. I'm basically always there at Elgato streams for Wave Next. I also got brought on as a clipper. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, you told me that. You've done a lot of stuff for Elgato. You are like deeply integrated into Elgato, in the Elgato multiverse. What about your model? Great hair bounce. Did you make it? Yeah, I did. La 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 la. Thank you. Thank you though. Oh, also, since we're just like yapping, do you guys want to go over the last few questions that I had in my Q&A? I think there's some left that I intended to go through that were like from the live, and I didn't go through them. Do you want to do that real quick before we game? Where is this mythical Elgato video? It's gone from existence, guys. It was only played during Elgato live streams during their Wave Next launch, which was early March. The movie was good. Movie was amazing. I think it's my favorite movie now. You know what I've been seeing? I'm finally on Project Hail Mary, like Twitter. There's so much like cute art of Project Hail Mary. I love it so much. And there's merch, like indie merch that people have been making, like pins and stuff. I want it all. I want it all. It's so cute. That stream helped me so much. I'm glad. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Amaze, amaze, amaze. Let's see if this still works. Bug back question. And I still have my hotkeys, I think, so it should. Can you hear me, by the way? Uh-oh. Is there audio? Audio jungle. Okay, good. Sometimes I be muting shit and then I forget that I did that, and then, you know, the nature of tutorials. Yeah, I do. You know what's funny? People always say, just make another profile. Just make another. I do have them. I have other OBS profiles and I'm too lazy to switch to them, so I use my own and I just fuck it up. What about Kick? Any opinion on that? Like Kick streaming app? I feel like there's a lot of questionable people streaming on Kick, in my humble opinion. Or unfavorable people. So I don't know that I want to be associated with Kick, is how I feel about it. Do they give creators more money? Yes. Does it function well? Is it a good streaming service? Probably, but I just don't feel the need to associate with that. Like the trade-off of potentially associating with people that I wouldn't normally associate with to get some additional funding right now is just like not worth it for me. So yeah, if I did multi-streaming, it would just be here in YouTube. Maybe. Actually, I don't even know that I would multi-stream to TikTok. I feel like I would instantly get banned on TikTok because I would like make a cum joke or something and just like get destroyed. Or the amount that I curse a lot. I low-key need to get better about that, but I feel like I would just get instantly banned. Takes more than fine allowing gambling shit shown to underage audiences, yeah. Kick is literally funded by gambling companies. Yeah, so like, Kick just does not seem like a place that I want any association with. The other problem is, like, a lot of the people who are popular on Kick, or I shouldn't say popular, but there's just a lot of people who should be completely deplatformed that use Kick as their platform because Kick doesn't feel the need to deplatform them. And that says a lot about Kick, is how I feel about it. I don't particularly want to be on the platform that refuses to kick off transphobes and racists and Islamophobes and misogynists and, you know, just like all of the terrible ists. I don't really like want to be around that. I don't want to share that environment with them. So, yeah. More modeling and rigging tutorials. I might be working on something. Tentatively in the future, like close future, maybe prior to the end of the year. And I really want to do a video on how to put stuff on my screen, like how I put stuff on BugBot, but it's low-key illegal. Not illegal, but I think 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽𝙬, like I feel like I would have to DM 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽 and be like, "Can I do a video on this?" And even if I did that, I think 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽𝗽 would just say no. I think 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽𝗽 would be like, "Please do not tell people how to do that." You guys can look it up if you really want to know. I just can't be the information giver, per se. My Silksong-tism friend says hi. Hi, Silksong-tism friend. Kick is owned by the same people that own Stake. Yeah, I don't care for that. Is Silk or fucking is TikTok strict with that stuff? Yeah. TikTok, I do not trust TikTok for a second, dude. TikTok took down, there's a video that I put out a while back about me saying you need to delete the bullshit at the end of your links. The video could have been worded better because basically a bunch of people who can't read between the lines were saying like, oh, don't just delete stuff in your links because sometimes it's valuable. Which, yeah, I get it. I probably should have explicitly said that. But in the video, I was just talking about like the obvious trackers that come with like YouTube links or like TikTok links or whatever like that. And you should be deleting the stuff at the end. So the video was me being like, just delete this bullshit at the end of your links if you want to be safe, okay? TikTok took that video down for a community violation. So I was like, what the fuck? And I had to file, I shit you not, I think 7 tickets arguing with them about how it's not a community violation, I'm just giving information out. And then mysteriously, the video was reinstated, and the last ticket that I opened, they were like, the video's up. We don't know what you're talking about. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, that's so weird. I must have just imagined it. That's so peculiar. Yeah, weird. Must have just been an accident. Surely it's not because you're owned by Oracle and you just don't want me telling people to not be sharing their tracking information, right? Surely it's not that. Gaslighting. Must have been the wind. Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. That's totally normal and okay. That's not sketchy at all. Yeah, no, that's fine. Thank you, Kishington, for the 10 stream streak. Like, these 7 tickets totally aren't somewhat proof, right? Oh, I have all of the screenshots of me being like, why is this a community violation? And then them sending me, like, this AI response that's like, yeah, sometimes, like, we're just looking out to keep the community safe. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I'm sure. By deleting the safety video, yeah, you're keeping them really safe. You really are. You're doing God's work. Crazy. Anyway, let's do these questions, then we can play video games. So I don't know where we were. I guess there. Let's see. Let me move around my OBS so I can see these better. I need to make my OBS larger. Larger. I host game show streams with other VTubers, so a lot of my YouTube shorts end up being focused on the contestants, with me kind of in the background tying things together as the host. Am I hurting my discoverability with this, or is there a way I can angle this so it directs there is more information here at the end of this, and I will open it up in my notepad because it got cut off. Recent, open recent, Q&A. Let's see where this is at the bottom. Let me scroll. Or is there a way I can angle this so it still directs people to my Twitch? That's a tough one. I know a couple of people that do, like, talk show stuff too, or interviews with other people. I know, like, the first person that comes to my mind is Sapphire. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sapphire. She is sort of one of the OGs in terms of, like, VTuber tutorials and stuff. She's always done, like, a mix of live 2D and 3D tutorial content, but she's done a lot of, like, interview content with other VTubers. What are you showing me? Wait a minute. I have some good news, but we'll talk about it in a second. So I don't think you're necessarily hurting your discoverability. I think that it's more important that you put yourself forward at least every now and then in terms of content, like do your own game streams, do your own events, like about you. Maybe you do a talk show with just yourself about how you do a talk show kind of thing. Because it's true, you don't want to make everything about the guests. Obviously, when the guests are there, you want to make everything about the guests. But yeah, I could see how that could potentially hurt discoverability. But at the same time, people want to hear what the guests have to say. So if you're the go-to person for people to listen to interviews, that's great for discoverability, like, on the other hand. So a different way to angle it. Yeah, I would just say do, like, a mix of your own stuff on the side, or maybe you could have a second channel, like, if this is, like, YouTube-based, YouTube Shorts, you could have a second YouTube channel where one of them is for the contestant/guest shorts, and then one of them is, like, actually just for you playing games, you talking, so that people are more motivated to hang out with you and see you, and not necessarily just be there for the guests, if that makes sense. That would be my advice. But also, I love watching people interview people, and I watch the interviews because I know the interviewer is gonna be good. There's a what's his name? 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽𝗚, I wanna say. He does, like, a lot of YouTube guru stuff interviews, and he's a great interviewer, and I watch his videos not necessarily because of the interview, but because I know he will be a good interviewer. So I'm there for him a lot of the time. So it's not like it's an objectively bad thing. Sorry. Also, I'm not, like, primed to be answering these right now, so if they're worded horribly, I'm so sorry. I hope that helps. Second YouTube channel would be my recommendation, just to focus on you, but as a whole, I don't think it's an objectively bad thing in terms of discovering you and, like, people being inclined to watch you for your content. Okay, also the good news is that Subnautica 2 we can actually play, so we will actually play Subnautica 2 today. Okay, let's see, next question. Hello? Did somebody actually just put question with nothing? They did. Well, what do we think about this, guys? This question from Proud Dominican 809. Agree, disagree? How do we feel? It's a tough one. A lot to think about here. Question mark out of 10 for me. Proud Dominican 809 standing ominously in a dark, empty room. Actually, though, I agree. Question answer. Hi, Meep. How you doing, Meep? I saw you playing Overwatch earlier, Meep. How was Overwatch? Okay, let's see it. Next question. Do I have lemongrass? I do. I'm growing lemongrass. I'm growing two kinds of lemongrass. One kind of lemongrass that I don't actually think is lemongrass, and I maybe should not be eating it. And one that is definitely lemongrass. So yes, I do have lemongrass. Lemon makes grass? It does make grass. Overwatch was good. Yay, I'm glad. Hi, penis. It's like those analytics of a poem. What did the poet mean by this? By the empty void? I can touch grass anytime I want. Yes, this is true. All right, let's see. Watched your 30-day video and I was wondering how you stayed focused on Sundays. It's hard for me to sit down for even 2 hours at a time. Any tips? The first tip that I would say for getting yourself to lock in for longer periods of time is probably just... Also, I'm looking, like, where am I looking? My model is, like, not calibrated right now. Okay. I would say to get yourself to do work for longer periods of time, start with a base amount that you want to work for. It could be 20 minutes, it could be an hour, it could be 2 hours. If you're having a hard time sitting down for 2 hours, maybe you start with 30 minutes. I need to do 30 minutes of work and then I get XYZ. If you're ADHD, you need to like make the actual work something rewarding or like for you to receive a reward at the end. And I know it can be really hard for you to choose to not just take the reward without doing the work, but that's more of like a discipline thing because you're going to have the sweet dopamine release if you get the reward, regardless of whether or not you did the work. Hopefully this is making sense. So you just have to discipline yourself to at least do that 30 minutes. So if you think 30 minutes is too high, set it to 15, you know, and then work up from there. The next time you work, do 30 minutes. The next time you work, do an hour and do it until you can get up to 2 hours. And that's pretty much what I did. But also, I can hyperfixate really easily. That's just like how I've always been. So I kind of have like this autistic buff where I can work for 14 hours straight without eating or drinking, and it's really unhealthy, but it makes me a workhorse, which is good at the same time that it's not. But if you don't have that trait, definitely just train yourself to work up from it. And the little rewards that you can give yourself can be things like a treat, like a little snack. They could be things like, oh, I get to go outside and walk around and hang out with my pets, or I get to do like just like some sort of task that is like overall positive. Usually for me, it's like a walk outside. Like I get to go do this thing that I'm looking forward to as exchange for like my hard work. So the fabled lock-in gene, yeah. It is the fabled lock-in gene. Thank you, Pitch Black, for the 10 watch stream streak. About how many hours do you dedicate for creating, scripting, editing, researching, all that? So because this is directed at like my 365 days of posting thing, thank you for answering. I'll be applying this. Yeah, glad it was helpful. Yeah, starting small, marking up. So how many hours do I dedicate to creating? When I first started doing my like 365-day post thing, I was doing mostly Twitch clips, and Twitch clips, like a good rule of thumb, if you know how to edit, is maybe an hour per minute of editing. That's a good rule of thumb. And I would say that's pretty accurate for me. With Twitch clips, I can get a Twitch clip done out in like 15 or 30 minutes. If I'm like really hardcore editing it, like VTuber style editing, maybe an hour. But yeah, in general, an hour per minute is like a good rule of thumb to think about. So with that being said, maybe you're not too great at editing or you're new to editing and you want to do Twitch clips. Maybe you'll end up having like 7 clips a week. They take you more than an hour because you're newer to editing, maybe more like an hour and a half or 2 hours. You're going to be capped at like 14 hours a week, okay? For me, Twitch clips, more like 7 hours a week. But with tutorials, it's a different story. Tutorials, I probably work a full-time job, second full-time job, basically doing that. So I would say 20 to 25 hours a week is like light for me. And on the heavier weeks, if I'm doing like a long form video, also, and again, this is during the 365 days where I'm posting every single day. So not so much now, but during that period of time, yeah, up to 40 hours a week, I would say, like a whole second job. I mean, I had to decline friend hangouts, I had to decline family hangouts, I had to like wake up at ridiculous hours and go to bed at ridiculous hours to make sure everything was getting done. So it can be very time consuming, but that's because I'm scripting like very focused content. Like I have to know what I'm talking about. I have to play around with the software. I have to record all the B-roll. You know, it's like way more work to do tutorials than it is to do Twitch clips. So that's why there's such a big difference. But overall, like lightweight, if I'm cranking it out, I know how to edit Twitch clips 7 a week. I could get them knocked out in 7 hours. Absolute worst case, I'm also doing a long form and I'm doing like a bunch of software tutorials, 40 hours. I got a heavy script. I'm spending 5 hours troubleshooting a software like that. And that's not even like the video. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, somewhere between there. Between 7 and 40 hours, I would say. What kind of benefits do you think it's necessary to exist for the majority of people? What? This is a large question. What kind of benefits do you think is necessary to exist for the majority of people? Food, water, atmosphere? I don't know how to apply this to the 365-day thing, but, how long was your pause? Oh, are you asking another question? If you wanna add more questions, guys, you could do this, but I'll probably stop doing them in let's do a cutoff here. We're 1 hour and 10 minutes in. We'll go for another 20 minutes. It's not currently a Q&A. I did a Q&A like maybe a couple of weeks ago, and these are leftovers from that I didn't get to because I was on a time constraint. But you're welcome. I will get to your question. Let me copy and paste it somewhere so I can remember to address it. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how to apply this to the challenge thing. What kind of benefits do you think is necessary to exist for the majority of people? If you're talking about VTubing, like what benefits are necessary? You need a model, you need OBS, you need a PC, you need a mic. That's the base. That's the absolute base. To be able to exist as a VTuber. If that answers your question. If you're talking about life, we need food, we need water, we need atmosphere, we need housing, we need healthcare. Yay. How do you reach out to folks for collabs? What is the expected etiquette? I would say, like, some people say shoot your shot, and I think that's, like, a valid way to go about it, but I also think that you can come off a little strong if you just DM someone and you're like, "Yo, I think you're fucking cool. Do you wanna hang out with me?" Like, that works for people who are outgoing. If you DM'd me that, I might be a little bit scared because I'm not an outgoing person, so I would kind of be like, I'm scared of you. Why are you messaging me like that so suddenly? I don't know you, you know? So it depends. My personal method for, like, hanging out with people or getting to know people is I'm in your Twitter replies, maybe. I do a hee hee ha ha, that's so cool, that's so funny. Or I'm in your Discord, or I'm in your streams chatting with you. I would say those are, like, the 3, like, best ways to get to know someone. Twitter replies, or even just comments on their videos and stuff like that. Joining their Discord and chatting in their Discord, or being in their streams. The problem is that with so many crazy, like, evil people in the world, it's kind of hard to just, like, take someone's word and just assume that they're a nice, normal person when they're like, "Hi, please be my friend." You know? Like, I'm sure you're a great person, but I really don't know that I can trust that. So it's good to, like, give them a vibe check on your behalf. You give them a vibe check just by, like, being around. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. And then if you actually wanna, like, hang out and, like, they're replying to you or they're liking your comments or, you know, they're talking to you when you're in chat, then maybe you DM them and you're like, "Hey, I think you're really cool. I like your vibe. Like, I feel like we like the same games. Would you be down to play games with me sometime?" And also, it's always good to offer potentially playing games offline or hanging out offline too, because not everybody wants to just, like, stream immediately with each other. I know I don't. I love kinda, like, getting to know people before I stream with them. So, I would offer that as well. Yeah, Apple, I see you. I see you doing fuck shit, Apple. Wanna be hyperfixation friendos? Mhm. Nah. Please be my best childhood friend. Imagine being normal. Yeah, it's tough. What was the inspiration for your model? Here, I can show you. Do I have my debut scenes? Can I just go over here? Actually, wait, here. I have him in a file somewhere. This song is too fast. No, thank you. Streaming, OBS files, debut. Where's my inspo? Here's my concept thing for my debut. So, the inspiration for my model was a lot of organic robot stuff. I watch a lot of, like, organic alien robot kind of movies when I was growing up. NGE, obviously, with, like, the Avas and, the angels and all that. You got stuff like the synths, Terminator, all that stuff. And I love a cable moment. We all love a cable moment. Ghost in the Shell, we love cables. We love Anvil. Lorne Anvil is really sick. I love Lorne stuff. I love retro shit, so that's why Bugbot kind of just looks like a retro box. And I really like plants, though you guys don't really understand the sort of plant incorporation stuff because I haven't had a lot of time to do world building, art. I'm inverted. Why didn't anybody tell me I was inverted? Bro, my tracking is inverted because I had it inverted for my fucking prompter. Now I look normal again. Why didn't anybody say anything? I guess you guys wouldn't want to tell me that I looked fucked up, huh? You're too nice for that. What the fuck? Okay, but yeah. And obviously, like, Death Stranding, the little robot on an arm, you know? That's where Bugbot came from. But realistically speaking, also, the thing with my model is that I'm not going to be pressing hotkeys. I know some VTubers do. Some VTubers press hotkeys. I don't press hotkeys. I'm not going to think to go, oh, I'm so sad, and reach over and press the fucking sad button. Press the sad button. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna remember that. So I kind of had this idea that I needed like some sort of robot companion or something with a screen so that I could have stuff appear on the screen and entertain people in an automated sort of way so I don't have to think about doing it. That's why Bugbot is a slot machine. That's why Bugbot is shows memes on his screen. That's why he prints out the sub printer. He's a little bit of everything. So the inspiration was not just those things, but it was also me not wanting to press buttons. Real talk, I'm kind of terrified about reaching out to people I think are neat because I don't want to be that person that just kind of annoys you but hasn't done anything wrong, so you can't exactly tell them that they're being annoying. I've been that person before and it fucks with me hard when I find out. Yeah, that's real. That's real. I think, like, a good, like, gauge for if you're being, like, annoying is if the person doesn't respond in, like, a sort of passionate or excited way. Like, if they're just giving you, like, an, okay, that's nice, that's cool, instead of, like, actually continuing the conversation, you know, or being like, oh my god, I saw something similar to that the other day, or like, oh my god, like, my friend does that, XYZ, you know? If they're not giving you a lot back when you reach out to them, that can be like a good signal. I know that's also hard for a lot of neurodivergent folks. And it's also hard because people don't want to tell you if they're like weirded out by the way that you're engaging with them. So then like, how are you going to know if you're autistic and you're having a hard time with like the signals too? So I don't know that I have the best advice for that aside from maybe there's potentially a website or like some like maybe Dr. K has some videos on how to sort of tell people's signals on whether or not they want to engage with you. Because I'm not a psychologist, so I can't speak much to people's behaviors and how to like read that better. But you're certainly not the annoying person to me, Apple. If that means anything. If you had to choose what you were famous for instead of tutorials, what would it be? I wish I could do music. I wish I had musical talent. I wish I went music build when I was like 6 years old, you know? That'd be cool. Not even just like singing necessarily, but like, I don't know, I love electronic music. I would love to be making electronic music and just doing live performances. music videos and stuff like that, probably. I would love to, or even just movie, like cinematography kind of stuff. I'm super into that, but that's a little, like, too far away from what I'm doing right now. Oh, if only you got a cracked copy of FL Studio as a kid. I'm saying. Me on my cracked Ableton Live as a 4-year-old. If only. I can sing karaoke, but that's it. I need to pick up a keyboard. Yeah. Have you tried making your own background music? How fun would that be? It would be cool, but guess what, guys? I actually have background music now. I haven't had time to set it up yet, but a friend of mine, Leaf, we did an art trade. I rigged something for him, and he did alerts and background music for me. So I will have that up at some point. So I wouldn't make my own BGM because I have some now. But I would totally try making an 𝗬𝘂𝗧 song at some point. Maybe I'll have time for that now that I'm unemployed. 𝗬𝘂𝗧 is probably the first music route that I would go, but I would love to just try and make electronic music. I've had a friend of mine that does music stuff. He reached out to me and was like, dude, you should download VCV Rack and we should just play toys. And I downloaded it and I think I still have it installed, but I haven't opened it once. So maybe I'll go down the music route at some point. I need to go down the 3D VTubing route first, and after I build out the ability tree for 3D, then, you know, like, I'm building 2D and OBS. After that, I need to go down the 3D tree, and then after that, I'll go down the music route. The way I'll do it is I'll reach out without being too scared unless I get affirmative or engaging responses. I don't particularly hold the conversation much past the 3rd/4th message, yeah. Yeah, that's a good way. I prefer Cardinal, which is a Phlox clone of VCV. I don't know what that means, but I'll take your word for it. Maybe I need to check out Cardinal. VCV Rack is stim heaven. That's what I heard. That's what my friend said. He was like, it's toys. It's literally toys. Anyway, so yeah, I'd love to be famous for music, hypothetically speaking, if I built music stat when I was a kid, but I didn't do that. What's your type of cheese? What the fuck? I don't know. I like Gruyere. Is that what it's called? Gruyere. Piggy says yes, Gruyere. I like that. We buy that when we have a charcuterie board together. We like a Gruyere. I like, there's this cheese called Sage Derby cheese, and I really like it. It's very yummy. I don't know what the fuck it is, though, but it's so yum. I want my cheese blue. Yeah, I like when it tastes like toes. Have you ever had a dream that you had your you could you'll do you want you so could do so you'll do you could you want them to do you so much you could do anything? Yeah, actually just the other day I was thinking that. I just had that dream the other day. So yes. Same. How many backflips should a giraffe do to gain your respect? A giraffe doesn't have to do a single backflip to gain my respect. I think giraffes are cool. Regardless of whether or not they can backflip. Listen to anything/watch anything that you really liked lately and that you'd like to yap about. I don't know, stream the Hyperlight Drifter soundtrack and watch Project Hail Mary. Those are my 2 suggestions. Yeah. And play Abiotic Factor. It's so good. It's just common sense. No, I haven't seen that YouTube video. More question. That's my question. It's Apple. Apple. Has anyone really been far even as decided to use even go want to do like look more like? I mean, I can't say that I have, but I know a guy. Hi, Bearbot. Thank you for the lurk. Citizen Sleeper 1 and 2 OSTs are fantastic. I haven't heard those. I'll check them out. I think that's it. And then we had the question from... is this yours, Baz Omega? This question that I wrote down, I think it is. It was, how long was your pause from streaming to focus on video content? It was, so I can pull it up. Let me find my screenshots folder. I'll show you guys this so we can talk about it because I think it's funny. La, 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 la. Is it this? You just make sure this screenshot doesn't dox me or anything like that. Yeah, okay, we're good. So here is my, let me move myself up a little bit. So here's my Twitch chart. Let me get out. Do I have the draw plugin? Docs, draw. Okay. So, ow! Why did you do that to me? No! No! No, it's making it tiny! Stop that! Okay. Okay. Okay, got it fixed. No. So today's not actually a Q&A. I'm just answering old questions, but if you have a single question, you can toss it in. And then I'm gonna play games in a bit. So this right here, this is February 2023. So I started streaming, for the record. I've been streaming since 2021, but it's mostly been, it mostly looks like this because I've never been consistent. So here we got dog died. I'm gonna do a little tally mark. Dog died, sibling got married, had to go to wedding, had to do wedding shit. I think that was mostly it here, why I took a break here. Then here got new dog. Started hunting for house because needed house. Very, very time consuming. So between dog and house hunting, had to take a little bit of a break. Then here, I came back for a little bit, then bought house, had to move into house, okay? Doing construction on house because house is fucked up. Also, I had a cancer scare. That was really fun and awesome and really great and neat. Then my mom got cancer. That was really fun and awesome and great and neat. She is okay now, for anyone who is wondering. She no longer has cancer. That is great. Then my dad had surgery. Then my dad had a second surgery. Then my roof got fucked up by a hurricane. And then what else? The other terrible thing. Oh, I had to go on a work trip. I moved my partner into my house. Then I came back with this model. This was last year. I don't remember what something happened here. Oh no, I know what happened here. I built my new PC. I debuted this model. Then my new PC died. My my drive failed. I had to RMA my fucking drive, so I didn't have a PC. And then I came back, and then I was like, I need to just fucking do YouTube videos. So then I did YouTube for like this entire period. So, and this period was obviously between, I mean, here, let me switch a different color so it makes more sense, maybe. So, between here, and then here and here, like, this whole, like, period of time, I was, or actually not there. Wait. Wait. Here, let me clear it. Let's clear it. So, between here, where's my fucking marker? Where's my fucking marker? There it is. This is how long I was doing YouTube for, like, locked in on YouTube. And, right here is where I just wasn't streaming at all. So I wasn't streaming at all for, like, 7 months, maybe 8 months? Something like that. But in total, I was locked in on YouTube for 12 months. Can you explain this gap in your resume? Yeah, exactly. Like, actually, no, I don't really want to discuss that. A lot of fucking awful shit happened. So yeah, in total, like 8 months. And then let me scroll up if my OBS, why does it do this? OBS, why do you do this? OBS, why do you hate me? What the fuck is it doing? Thank you, Savage Dragon, for the 3 stream streak, by the way. And also, so Eris, did you add your question in? What dog do you have? Oh, she's a miscellaneous type of dog. You know? It sucks seeing someone else get laid off this season. Yeah, somebody else that's a very, what do I say? Active in my community, 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽𝙬𝙀, also got laid off, so that's really super fun and awesome. Friend is now yapping to me about neurochem, have to lurk. Have a good lurk, Bap. Thank you for hanging out. Currently writing it. Okay, let me know when it's up. In the meantime, I'm gonna start setting up Subnautica because my partner was able to get our Steam family friend to hop off the game so that we actually have access to the second copy of it now. So let me switch back over here. This gap looks at Bugbot. Yeah, what has Bugbot done? He's just fucking shit up as usual.